All right, everybody. OpenClaw just released their app on Android and iOS. On their app store, you can actually see the screenshots of the UI. And UI designers are like, what are they doing? This is AI design slop, and I agree. So this agent screen is particularly the worst, and we are going to reconstruct it by hand. And I'm going to walk you through all of these improvements so that you can clearly see if you rely on AI alone and you don't have that designer eye, you're going to end up like this. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is fix the very first element if we're talking about top left. That is this little date, or this time rather. It is pushed over way unnecessarily. Why do that? You want to have an even balance of white space, which is the negative or empty space, on the left of the design to the right of design. So at the very top, the very left of the design is defined by the beginning of this time, right here. And then the very right of the design is defined by where the end of this little battery ends up. So if I click this right here, already just on that little row, we have an improvement because we have consistent white space to the left and right. Very simple stuff. Just make sure things are consistent and even. Okay, next up, this agents right here, this little agent screen. Why? Why would you have this tiny little agents centered label when you already have agents right here beneath it? It's redundant and it just takes up unnecessary space. So there we go. Already big improvement. Next up, we have the online status. Now the online status here, I don't know, you can't really tell. It's based on the colors they used. It doesn't contrast well enough. I don't like it, so I made mine way more obvious right here. Just online, there we go. Now next up, we have the tabs like the all, online, and ready. So all agents, again, once again, like if you just look at this design right here for what it is, it's already a big improvement. We can already kind of just read everything way better. Now, next up, this is the worst part, and that is their cards, particularly the content and the type inside of the cards themselves. So let's really focus on making a big improvement here. Okay, so first of all, they have like this check mark. This should be right aligned 100%, but I don't use OpenClaw. Presumably, this is the active card or the active agent, so to speak. So all it is just this little red check mark. It's not obvious enough. So wrapping this in the primary green color as being one of the indicators that it's the currently active screen or the agent makes way more sense. All right, next up we have the avatar. Now the avatar, I'm just going to put in like a random person's picture, you know, the royalty guy. And the status, if I zoom up here, just look at the status icon right here, the circle. There's no separation between avatar and status. So what I did is add a white stroke. It's like 3 or 4 pixels around the outside of the circle so that you create clearly defined white space between avatar and icon or status. Why would that be important? Well, you don't control typically what the actual avatar is. So you could have a clash here in colors, and the way you fix that is to create white space. Very easy stuff. All right, the next part is going to be the name and the title. Okay, Orchestron. Notice how much larger it is, but it's way easier to read, especially compared to all this clutter here. Now, another thing here, this isn't about design, this is more about just logic and UX. Why would you put an online status when we already know the online status is here with the actual circular status icon? So we don't have to explicitly put online there. It's just unnecessary and it clutters the design. All right, so what would be next? All right, so we have the tags. It says OpenClaw, GPT 5.5, and it says default. Now, default is also another indicator, I believe, in this context that it's just the currently selected agent. So I'm getting rid of default, and I'm just going to put the sessions, which is underneath in the original design where it says 1 session. I'm going to put that on the same line here. All right. Runtime 5.5, GPT 5.5. They already have that information. Why are you adding it there again? Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe there's a reason. So that's why I also opted just to get rid of this runtime and just condense sessions on the same line here. Very simple. Okay, what's next? The actual secondary indicator, or I guess you could say the primary indicator of what's currently selected is this agent right here. This is my version of their little check mark. And it just makes way more sense in terms of colors and being able to stand out and quickly see and identify, but also alignment. It should be right aligned, not like just uneven placement compared to hair. Okay, so what about the other cards? Very simple. I'm just not gonna wrap those in, an obvious border like that. And there we go. So here's the bottom nav bar. As you can see, it's way better. I hate their primary color. It's like this maroon red. I don't like it at all. And here we go. So as you can see, for this initial iteration, I have a couple variations that I want to show you afterwards. If we compare both of these just side by side, we can clearly see this one is just way easier to read, way easier to use, and it just looks better. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple variations just to show how you can play around with this stuff. It doesn't mean it's objectively better, but it just shows that there's so many different ways to approach a UI. So here's another variation you can see right here. So this one really makes it obvious which one is actually the currently active agent. So if I go back, we can see it's just one potential take. Okay. The next one, I'm showing you that you can actually work in gradients in the background and change things up slightly in that context. Let's check that one out. All right, so now there's like there's like a greenish that comes here, a little bit of white here, more green here, and up here. It's not too overbearing, you can kind of barely notice it, but it's just a way that you can have a subjective take on a particular design. Now, the last iteration I'm gonna show you is actually my favorite because it actually does change the structure of a layout a lot, and what it does is it opens up the layout so that it gives you even more room and space. Because right here, these three options, which is pretty much similar to what they've done already, everything's boxed in a card. And when you do that, you have to have white space inside of that card to get the elements inside of it away from the edges. When you remove that container, you kind of allow more space for the UI to breathe, so to speak. So I'm gonna show you what that one looks like. Here's the very last one. And it's one I like the best. It just seems so much cleaner, more simplistic. If I compare this one, for instance, to this one, as you can see, things just widen a little bit and open up. Nonetheless, any of those three and those four variations I created are still 1,000 times better because it's just so much easier. It's to read. Things are larger. There's way less clutter. And so this is exactly why you really, if you want to be the best of the best and you want to stand out above the rest, I can't believe that rhymes. You need to learn your UI fundamentals, and being able to spot this stuff obviously is very important if you're a designer, but also if you're a vibe coder. Everybody else is in your same boat. All these vibe coders, they're developing apps and them all look the same. Looks like AI Slop. So it really makes sense to pay attention and try to apply yourself a little bit and learn those UI fundamentals. That's exactly what I do here on this channel. Obviously, I'm using AI as well where it makes sense. I'm not one of those purists who says, oh, no, ever use AI. Don't be that guy. And also at DesignCourse.com, I just recently released a course on Claude Code, building a whole SaaS and using custom design skills along with AI skills to really make a sweet project. So definitely check that out. I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.